अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर। लास्ट टाइम हमने चैप्टर एटमॉस्फेयर की एक्सरसाइज के शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए थे। आज हम चैप्टर 15 बेसिक सेपरेशन टेक्निक्स की एक्सरसाइज के MCQs को सॉल्व करेंगे। तो डियर, अगर आपको किसी भी किस्म की कोई कन्फ्यूजन हो तो कमेंट लाजमी कीजिएगा, इंशाल्लाह मैं रिप्लाई करने की पूरी कोशिश करूँगा। फर्स्ट MCQs इज आफ्टर द क्रिस्टल्स आर फॉर्म्ड they are typically separated from the mother liquor by evaporation, decantation or filtration, sublimation or distillation. There, after crystal forms in a crystallization process, they are separated from the remaining liquids called mother liquor using decantation or filtration, not evaporation or distillation. These methods help physically separate the solid crystals from the liquid. So, the exact answer is B option. Next is the comparative rates at which the solutes move in paper chromatography depends on size of filter paper, RF values of solutes, temperature or size of the chromatographic jar. There, in paper chromatography, the comparative rate at which different solutes move depends on the RF values, which indicates how far a compound travels on the paper relative to the solvent front. A higher RF value means the solute moves faster. A lower RF value means it moves slower. RF depends on the solute solubility in the solvent and its affinity of the stationary phase. So, the exact answer is RF values of the solute. Next is the method that can be used to separate two solid compounds with different solubilities in a solvent is distillation, isolation, crystallization or filtration. There, crystallization is a method used to separate two solid compounds based on their different solubilities in a given solvent. The less soluble compounds crystallizes first when the solution is cooled or evaporated. The more soluble compounds remains in the mother liquor. This technique is commonly used in chemistry to purify solid. So C option is correct answer of this statement. Next is it is suspected that a handwritten legal document has been changed by overwriting some crucial figures. Which technique you will use to check the inks used at suspected places? Distillation, chromatography, solvent extraction or crystallization. There, chromatography is the ideal technique used in forensic science to identify and compare inks from documents, detect overwriting or use of different inks at suspicious places, separate ink components based on their movement through a stationary phase using a solvent. This method helps determine if multiple types of inks were used, which can reveal forgery or tampering in legal or historical documents. So, chromatography is the best answer of this question. Next is in chromatography, the components of the mixtures are separated based on their molecular masses, the interaction of the components with stationary as well as mobile phase, the type of solvent used, the filter paper used. There, in chromatography, separation occurs because each substance interacts differently with the stationary and mobile phases. Some move faster with the solvent, others stick more to the paper. This difference in movement causes the component to separate, so the logic is based on interaction with both phases. So B option is best for this statement. Next is the porous material used to separate the solid from the liquid during filtration is called the filtrate, residue, filter medium or solvent. There in filtration, a porous material is used to allow liquid to pass through while retaining the solid particle. This material is called the filter medium. It acts as a barrier that separates the solid from the liquid. Thus, the correct term for the material used in this separation is filter medium. Next is the key differences between simple distillations and fractional distillation is the presence of condenser with a larger surface area, more powerful heat source, fractionating column or vacuum pump. There, fractionating column is used in fractional distillation to allow repeated condensation and evaporation, helping to separate liquids with close boiling point. Simple distillation does not have this column. So, C option is correct answer of this statement. Next is the essential requirement for separating two liquids by simple distillation is that their boiling point should differ by at least 5 degrees centigrade, 10 degrees centigrade, 25 or 50 degrees centigrade. There in simple distillation, the boiling point differences should be at least 25 degrees centigrade for efficient separation of two liquids. If the difference is smaller, the vapors may mix and fractional distillations become necessary. सो 25 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड इज़ बेस्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन। डियर, ये थे चैप्टर 15 की एक्सरसाइज के MCQs। इंशाल्लाह हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में इसके शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन करेंगे।